see why you put in hair gel just about every week, because yeah, that's a nice fro you got going on there. You definitely look like Seth Rogen now.
Well, the problem is that you know, I need a haircut real bad, and I haven't shaved in like a week, so I got the full Seth Rogen going on.
That's all right. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum where I need a hair growth real bad. Mostly on places where it's not already growing, as in I don't need any more on my ass or my back. I'd do without, thank you very much. Some on the top of my head. I'm looking like Jordy Jordan up there, which is why I started buying hats.
You should get your fucking back waxed and then place the strips like down on top of your head, like in like a reverse wig.
Mm-hmm.
Is this better?
Maybe I'll start doing.
Yeah, no, that's amazing, Brian. Wear those. You can wear those every week.
All right, fine. You don't like orange? I got purple here. I didn't even open these yet.
I love orange. Orange is my color.
Nah, we're gonna do purple now. We're gonna do purple.
You're getting Samuel L. Jackson on us.
I got yellow over here too. I got all different colors.
Why have you got so many different pairs of sunglasses?
Don't worry about it.
I feel like he's kind of the Clark Kent of funny YouTubers. I think that's how he hides his identity when he's out in public.
He just got real New York on me. I was like, why do you do this? He's like, don't worry about it.
That little guy? I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Are you called like the Rainbow Killer or something? Is your job? You're not a programmer at all. You're some mafia hitman who wears a different color shades every time you pump somebody off.
Yeah, instead of like in fucking Boondock Saints where they put pennies on the eyes, I put sunglasses on people's dead bodies, different colors, you know?
It's
the Rainbow Killer.
In one world, an exploit is a new way to make a speed run go faster, which is the entire basis of speed runs are crucial based on quote-unquote exploits, but nobody complains about them because they're in single-player games. I was watching this BioShock fucking speed run, one of my favorite games of all time, and there's this point in the game where an NPC opens a door and somehow he like wiggles his way in and totally bypasses like 6 missions or some shit. I'm like, what? And you might say that's broken or whatever, but the argument that I'm making is that it's the gamer's job to find everything in the game. And for Brian, for you to say something like, that's not part of the map, I disagree completely. It is part of the map, and it's self-evident that it is because it happened. You can't just like take that part away and pretend it doesn't exist because that's what in all fairness, we should not try to, no, because then you're breaking down the fundamental approach of how gamers approach problems, which is to break them down, to min-max them, to, you know, find the best, most efficient, effective way to do them.
All the people on the CSGO pro teams are like these incredibly nerdy, reserved Northern European types that don't say anything ever.
No like sunlight, clearly.
Yeah, they're not standing up and being like, "You're standing there watching." Like, there's none of that. Like, they might take, they're not.
Check my bank account.
Easy points. Like, they're not doing that. There's
my bank account.
And frankly, they should be if they want esports. It would triple in viewership if we had some characters like that in the CS:GO competitive.
These players fucking hate each other because the COD audience is a certain age and the players are a certain age. There's just
maturity level.
There's this maturity level where they just talk smack about each other non-stop.
Oh, I was gonna say, why the hell wouldn't they buff it before that tournament? I'm sorry, it exposes you, man. That's what it's.
I mean, I think they wanted to see how badly it would play out, perhaps, because apparently there's already enough nerfs.
Let's just watch this train wreck just to make sure. A couple thousand innocent victims. Why not? Sorry.
It's just like when Infinity Ward got exposed for not counting the bomb defuse timer in Search and Destroy, and it's like, really, fellas? You didn't fucking test this before it went out to public? Come on.
What I like is that Ghost didn't even have a fucking a Codcaster mode.
No.
Came out. No. I'm just like, are you trying to sabotage your game?
We're gonna do round-based domination, but you're gonna have to write the scores down like you're at a bowling alley without a fucking mechanical scoreboard here.
Technically a mod, but like a mod, hard mode, whatever you want to do, make it different and hard. Separate but equal. Yeah. Yes, that always works. It has always worked in the past.
Yeah.
I'd like to stick my hand up Brian's ass and speak for him and defend his stance. I agree.
You can stick your hand up my ass whenever you want, by the way. You don't have to do it just to
I wasn't going to ask for permission, but now that I have it, no.
Don't understand how that's physically possible to go 3-18, and they're using like this was a Ghost. Ghost using like a Remington red dot. Like how? What part of your anatomy are you using?
See, that person in CS:GO would be even worse than Brian, which is hilarious because Brian goes like 3-18 in CS:GO, but that game's incredibly hard. Yet
it doesn't even bear thinking about. Like someone who's that bad at COD, how they would do with a mouse and keyboard in CS:GO. It doesn't even bear thinking about. I feel bad now because if that guy was using like his foot because he doesn't have any arms, I'm really sorry, dude. You're doing the best you can. I understand.
In fact, that's pretty impressive. Trump, 3
taking
kills.
down paraplegical Call of Duty players.
Yeah, every kill is a win against the injustice of the cards that life dealt him.
As opposed
to the people. No, I agree with you.
But it does limit the products, though. I think that's the argument.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying.
This
is incredibly uninteresting to everyone watching. I'm fairly certain only 2 of us are enjoying this conversation.
Guys, tell me more. Tell me more what you learned with your fancy degrees in school.
After this segment, Brian will explain how to code.
Radios. Yeah, welcome to Talk Radio's Marketing Hour.
Could this be the reason why Halo's matchmaking is not working out?
Wouldn't that be convenient? Jesus Christ. You could just see 343 over there just prodding and begging Lizard Squad to please just tweet out that you did it. Please, for the love of God. Save us from this PR nightmare.
All of a sudden, all of the execs are now taking selfies with Lizard Squad, like on a handwritten note, like across the screen. You would have to engineer a daemon on the server to kind of collect that information, collect those packets of data so that people could, work through it and display it whenever they wanted to.
But that's
what name would this demon have? Cthulhu or
Beelzebub?
A demon is a computer.
I knew you programmer types were fucking nerds with all your Dungeons and Dragons and shit. You got stuff named after demons.
Yes, so we need an Azazel in order to process all of the first-person perspective. No, that's a computer term for a process that kind of runs in the background and does things underneath the covers. So you'll need a process to run underneath the covers in the background to collect first-person viewpoints of all of people's perspectives in the game.
You need an application that works on the down low.
Yeah. You know what I think will happen is that people that don't own games will tap into people on their friends list that have the game, watch the game, and be like, oh, maybe this is a game that I'd like to purchase. Let me go give Steam more of my money. Or, conversely, this game was hyped to fuck and it looks like shit. I'm going to hold on to my money. This is not the last we'll hear of you, Gabe Newell.
It's like a fucking bad guy out of Scooby-Doo. We just lift the mask and it's Gabe. I would have gotten away with it, too.
Wasn't for you meddling LCP hosts.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Genius Kickstarter project, isn't it?
This is at the top of my holiday Christmas list, folks. So if you want to buy me something, this is what you need to get me.
It's called Bloodsport, and they say, you'd better hope your kid is actually good at Call of Duty, or he'll be losing a lot of blood. Bloodsport is a device that draws real blood every time you're shot in your video game. If its Kickstarter is successful, it wasn't. This article's old. It actually got pulled, I think. It'll raise the stakes in shooters forever.
Let's just bury this, in true don't worry about it style and make it just disappear.
In some sand dune in New Mexico next to all of the versions of E.T.
E.T.
I want to see this idea's head on a turtle in the desert. Being slowly walked towards the waiting police.
This is very plainly black and white. No pun intended on what the video is shot in. But this is clear cut. This cop fucked up. There's no debate around it. There's no pitting side versus side. Whereas in the Michael Brown case, those particular scenarios, there's more nebulous. There's more. It's not black and white. It's very gray. It's more nuanced. So that divides person versus person, and in those particular news stories, more people will be drawn to them and attached to them because they have an emotional interest vested in, I am right. This is the side of the story that everybody should be on. I don't understand the other side. And then the other side looking back and doing the same thing. And unfortunately, in a news media world where ratings are king, that's why these particular stories garner much more attention than these particular, well, something definitely fucked up happened, and we should be outraged about it.
Police should not screech onto the fucking grass and gun a 12-year-old down.
It was almost a drive-by shooting, to be honest. It looked like a mafia hit. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
He should not be dead within 10 seconds of contact with the protect and serve public force.
To protect the random people in the park, of which we can see none, mind you.
Would you rather keep paying for a terrible healthcare plan, or would you rather keep your doctor?
You have to convince that that's the case, though. Some people said that their old plan was better. Who knows? I don't fucking know. It's too complicated. We should have socialized medicine. This shit would fucking not be a conversation.
For the 2% of the millions and millions of people that this affected, I apologize. Fuck you. You know?
My man, like a true liberal elitist. You're either with us or you're against us. If I'm not able to just freely express my liberty inside of your elevator, knock my wife out like a good American man wants to, and she hits her head on some irrelevant pole that was designed to embolden and prop up the lazy liberals of the world who just need to lean on everything. If that wasn't there, she wouldn't be knocked out, and this wouldn't be a story to begin with. She would just have a black eye, and they would have made out afterwards, probably fucked on the way home. Anyway, sorry. Did any of that make sense? I feel like I've been talking for like an hour.
It's a very difficult issue, but I think that the truest and fairest way to handle this is that he's allowed to become a footballer again, but the women are allowed to boycott and show their displeasure. That's the point of being a free individual and having the choice to do that. You can show financially and socially your disapproval of his reinstatement, but as far as the law goes, you're not allowed to prohibit him seeking work. Right? It's not like he's working with vulnerable women. You know, he's on the sex offenders register. He's not working with, like, he's not applying to be a counselor at an abused
some woman's shelter, right?
Charity. Yeah, he's not doing that. He's trying to go into the profession that he was in before, and as far as I know, they don't play against female teams. So, as far as the law goes,
because if he did, you never know. He might rape him on the field.
Yeah, he might just stop.
He's just out there raping people.
Yeah, and I think.
What kind of card do you give for a rape charge? Is that like a purple card or a blue card?
Yeah,
a black and blue card. Here it is.
Violent rape. Yeah, that was a great story, though. I ties in quite well. Well done, Eddie. You brought a novel article to the
one
show.
Out of one every 5 episodes. We're keeping in quota.
Look. The talent doesn't worry about when it brings stories, okay?
Yeah.